Good morning, 10th. This is endocrine system. I have started this chapter. So, as madam is teaching this, sense organs are left. That videos I will send later. So, endocrine glands secrete certain chemicals which are known as hormones. In this chapter, basic knowledge you had in 8th standard even. So, hormones are extremely important secretions for the regulation of the body activities, and full set of endocrine glands in the body include numerous glands, but only few we have in our syllabus that we are going to discuss. This one is the diagram of pituitary gland, okay, which is located in the brain region near to the hypothalamus. Need for regulation of body activities. Activities in our body are highly complex. They need to be regulated so that every activity takes place at a proper time and in correct sequence. For example, gastric juices, bile and pancreatic juices should be poured into food canal only when there is food in it. So this kind of regulation is done to some extent by nervous system, and some also through chemical regulators which are called as hormones. Horma, that is to stir up, to excite, or to put into action. So 7 major differences are there in the action of nervous system and of hormone in the regulatory mechanism. Very important. Sometimes they are asking you according to parameters. So hormonal control is slow, while nervous control is rapid, quick. Hormones are transmitted chemically through blood, while nervous control, that is transmitted electrochemically through the nerve fiber and chemically across synapse. We have at synapse acetylcholine, that is neurotransmitter. Then it affects different organs widespread in the body, while this affects only particular muscles or the glands, means it is local. Its effect is short term or long lasting. Its effect is only short lived. It has both the effects, short as well as long. It can affect growth, while nervous control cannot affect growth. No relation. Sixth point is hormonal control can bring about specific chemical changes and regulates metabolism, while nervous control does not influence chemical changes and cannot regulate metabolism. Hormonal control cannot be modified by learning from previous experiences, while nervous control can be modified to some extent by learning, like we had for reflexes, acquired reflexes. So this is the definition. Hormones, secretions from specific glands or cells, and are carried to all the parts of the body through blood, but their effect is produced in one or more specific parts. Means hormones are reaching to all the parts of the body via blood, but they are showing their effect only on target organs or cells. Most hormones are secreted by special glands, and those are called as endocrine. Endo means inside, crine is separate. So endocrine, meaning secrete internally, also called as ductless gland, because their secretions are poured directly into blood and they are not brought through any specific duct. Like we had salivary duct for pouring saliva into mouth cavity, buccal cavity. Saliva is poured. Then sweat duct is there for secreting sweat from sweat gland. So those are duct glands, but while these are ductless, they don't have any duct, they pour their secretions directly into blood. Certain hormones are also produced from some such glands or body parts which otherwise have a different primary function. Example, stomach and duodenum. Okay. Then endocrine system consists of several glands, glandular cells, which bring about overall common function of chemical coordination in the body. Almost all the endocrine glands act in a coordinated manner, and they activate each other and work as a system of organs. That's why we call it endocrine system, because like pituitary gland is affecting many glands, it is making others secrete particular secretions. So a system is defined as a group of organs performing an overall common function. So endocrine glands secrete certain chemicals called hormones, and this is different glands make endocrine system. General properties of hormone, very important, you should know that hormones are secreted from their source directly into the blood. They regulate physiological processes by chemical means. They affect the enzyme system of the body, and remember, enzymes are different and hormones are different. Enzymes take part in digestion, and respiration, different catalytic process. Then hormones act on target organs or cells, usually away from their source. And hormones produced in one species usually show similar influence in other species also. Okay. Then they are produced in very small quantities and are biologically very active, means they work in very minimum concentration. Even for example, adrenaline, the hormone which is secreted by adrenal gland, is active even in a concentration of 1 part in this many. Okay, so this is 3 billion. Then chemically, some hormones are peptides. This is about chemical nature. Some hormones are peptides, some are amines, some are steroids. Example of each you should know. That peptides example is insulin. That is peptides are made up making protein. So insulin is proteinous in nature, which are water soluble, while some are amines which are derived from amino acids such as adrenaline. Then water soluble, this is also, and some are steroids which are derived from cholesterol such as testosterone secreted by testis. These are lipid soluble. Then their excess of hormones is called as hypersecretion or oversecretion, or deficiency means hypo means less, hyper means more. So hypo means below normal, hyper means above normal secretion. Both may lead to serious consequences, means they give rise to diseases if any hormone is secreted more than normal or less than normal quantity. And hormones are not stored in the body and they are excreted from the system. So these were the characteristics you need to learn till this place. Okay, learn table 12.1 and general properties, or as well as definition of hormone. That's all for today. Thank you.